This is episode 2 in a new video series I'm doing called Resolving Bible Difficulties. I'm using a book called Keeping Faith in an Age of Reason by Jason Lisle, and I'm just walking through some of the apparent difficulties in the scripture and showing how they can be resolved so that your faith in the scripture might be strengthened. This video might be called Who Asked Jesus for the Best Seats in the Kingdom? And you all remember the famous story recorded in the Gospels of Jesus's disciples asking him for positions of honor in his kingdom. The story is actually recorded in 2 of the 4 Gospel records, in Mark 10:35 through 37 and Matthew 20:20 through 21. However, when you compare those 2 accounts of the event, you see that they have one significant difference. In Mark's account, it says that James and John, the sons of Zebedee, came up to him, and they asked him to sit on his right hand and his left hand in the kingdom. Whereas Matthew's account says that it was, quote, the mother of the sons of Zebedee who, quote, came up to him with her sons and made the request on their behalf. So, which is right? Aren't those 2 accounts of this event contradictory to one another? Well, no, they're not. In fact, both are true despite the difference between them. You see, this is a simple case of one account giving more details about an event than another account. So Mark's account gives us the gist of the story, as it were, that the request came from James and John, while Matthew's account tells us more specifically that they relayed their request through their mother. And, we do the same type of thing in our normal conversation all the time. For instance, if someone came over to your house for dinner and they asked, "Where did you get this delicious watermelon?" And you might say, "Oh, I got it from Trader Joe's." But then later on, when talking to someone else, you might explain more specifically that you had sent your daughter to pick up the watermelon, as well as a few other things for you. And those 2 versions of the story are not somehow contradictory. It's just that one is simply giving more specific information than the other. And that is precisely what is going on with the slightly different accounts of the story of the disciples asking Jesus for positions of honor in Mark 10:35 through 37 and Matthew 20:20 through 21. Not contradictory, just one a bit more detailed than the other. I hope that helps you. That's not the only time in the scriptures where you see something like this. And so hopefully this will help you in analyzing other similar apparent difficulties in the Bible as well. Well, may your faith in the scriptures be strengthened through this video.